Hey guys, it's Sartex. Today, it's Sunday. This is actually Friday. I'm just grinding out a few videos right now because I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to record Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to be really busy, and maybe not even Monday. I'm going to try and get something Monday, but today we are doing, two little things, like, we're gonna do a few categories of things, and so like the first one, we've thought of two so far. The first one's gonna be the funniest experience you've had on Xbox, because we both play Xbox, and the second one that we've thought of so far is gonna be the most embarrassing thing you've seen or that's happened to you in public. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna start with those two, and then if we can think of something else, we'll do those two. Is that right? So my most funny thing that's happened to me on Xbox was I was in a Black Ops 2 lobby, and I was looking through the emblems, and I've been playing for like a couple hours at this point, so my brain was kind of like scrambled, and I wasn't really thinking. I was just thinking about the game, and I was, just really thinking about the game, focused, and I was looking at the emblems, and then I was scrolling, and I saw this one that said press B up A, so I did it, and if you didn't know, that's B is back, and you have the choices to cancel or leave the lobby, and I left the lobby, and I wanted to send the person a message saying I actually did what your emblem said without even thinking, but I ended up not doing that because I got lazy. But yeah, that was actually pretty funny, and I thought it was hilarious. I just sat there for a minute like, wow, I really just did that.
The funniest thing that happened to me on Xbox was when I got to see all the emblems, all the same thing, all Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, is when I saw a girl she was naked, so yeah.
Alright. Yeah, he doesn't play a lot of Call of Duty. There's actually a lot of those emblems. So yeah.
And a penis.
Alright. Okay, so guys, the most embarrassing thing I've seen or that's happened to me in public, I'm just gonna go with seen. But I was walking through some store, and there was this old man in front of us in line, and everything just smelled like poop for some reason. And like, I don't know, and so I was looking around, like, it didn't smell like dog poop, it smelled like human poop. Like, we all know what that smells like. At least I hope. But back to the story. We were in line behind this old dude, and everything smelled like poop, so I was looking around because it really smelled horrible. And so we looked, and it was on his shoe. So he obviously pooped himself. It went through his pant leg and landed on his shoe. He was just walking around the store with poop on his shoe. On the top of his shoe. It was pretty obvious that it was there. And yeah, that was pretty embarrassing for that person, I'm sure.
The most embarrassing...
This is like take 4.
Is the most embarrassed thing I've seen in public was a man at Target. He was standing in front of the whole entire store, and he basically had this sign that said "Go into Target," and he was like, he didn't even have a shirt on. He didn't have pants on either. And I started laughing as hard as I could.
Wow. That was interesting, I suppose. Alright guys, we just thought of another subject. We both go to school, of course, because we're kids, and so, I'm going to say, we're both going to say the most, the funniest thing that's happened to you at school. So, I'm going to go first. So, my story, it was like 4th grade, I think, and we were out on the play structure like we were every day. And so, I don't know if you guys know if you guys had this at your school or whatever, but there was this thing you could hold on to, and it would fly across this like bar.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a handle. And so me and my friends would always go on that, and we'd put one person on it, and like six to 6 to 10 people would push that one person to try and catch a lot of speed. So you'd like do an awesome flip or like a jump off of it or something. It was pretty cool. But this day, so I was the person on the thing, and they were all pushing me, and I was going super fast, and my hand slipped. I face planted into the bark chips, and I got up. I had a bloody nose. My eyes were watering. I wasn't crying. I was laughing, but my eyes were watering because I hit my nose so hard. And it was pretty funny. Everyone thought it was hilarious, and my nose was just like gushing blood. It was pretty crazy.
The funniest thing I've ever seen at school was, well, it was me. I was in the beginning of first grade, on the first day with my favorite friend that I first met. We still play. I've known him for 2 years and 3 actually. I whispered to his ear the F word. And he sort of died. He fell on the ground and just sort of fainted. And I thought it was very funny. And he asked the teacher asked what happened, and he was just like, nothing happened. Yeah, that's what happened.
I'm extremely confused. Why all these years of school and you pick that?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess you have a boring school life.
Yes, I do.
All
but
right.
It's fun at the same time.
You think school's fun?
No. School sucks.
Alrighty then. Alright guys, our fourth topic here is going to be the scariest like ghost experience, like you thought there was a ghost in your house or something like that. And I'm gonna start off like I have been. So here we go. Okay. So I was at home and I was upstairs in my room. I think I was working on my computer, like editing a video or something. This was pretty recent. That was probably like 15 days ago or something. Like I don't know, that's random, but probably like 2 weeks ago. And
about a week ago.
And so I was just hanging out upstairs by myself. I was home alone, and I heard this giant crash downstairs. And I went down there, and there was nothing that was like tipped over or anything. It just looked like my regular house. So I went back upstairs, and then, so I went back upstairs and started working on my video again. And then I heard a knock on the door, so I went back downstairs, looked out the peephole, and there was no one there. And I was really confused and kind of freaked out. So I went back upstairs and decided to just sit there and just listen for other things. And then in my parents' room across the hall, I could hear like this really weird noise. So I went in there to check it out. And there was and the fan was on high even though I left it off. And it was just making really weird noises. And so I went back to my room.
Ooh, that's scary.
I'm in the middle of a story here, bro. And so I went back to my room, and then the noises stopped, and about an hour later, my parents came home, and nothing has happened ever since. It was really weird. And yeah.
My scariest story that ever happened to me was I was reading a story with my cousin Ben. He was just playing Assassin's Creed Unity on the Xbox One. And I was reading a really scary story that was called everything. You're being watched right now.
All right, go ahead.
I just read the story, and I saw something on the bed, but it was like it felt like there was someone inside of it. And I told Ben, and then we ran upstairs. And we told Oma, and then Oba was just like, "Get the frick out of here!" And I was screaming at Opa, and and she wasn't even talking to a client or anything. And in my head, I just wanted to really point the middle finger at him. And I also wanted to cut his head off. And I went back downstairs and I saw something. I saw the blanket move. Like, I went downstairs and the blanket was moved. And I sort of got really scared when I saw that thing happen to me.
Okay, guys, so this is what Liam was talking about in that story. They were sitting here on the couch with this backdrop, and they were coming up here. This is apparently this is the Xbox One and the TV, and the bed is back here behind this whole setup right here. This might be hard to see, but this is where the bed is. And apparently they saw something weird under the blankets. Was that what happened? Alright, and then they ran upstairs, which is right here, and went up and told our grandparents. And so Oma and Opa mean, Oma means grandma in Dutch, and Opa means grandpa. So that's what we call our grandparents because we're from Holland. My family's from Holland, so yeah, that's what we call our grandparents. And that was pretty much Liam's story. I was just kind of explaining it. It was kind of hard to understand, but now that you guys see this and the setup here, it'll make a lot more sense. Is that right? Okay, guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was just like some random video. I wanted to make something so that I could upload it Sunday, because I'm not gonna be able to record Sunday because I'm gonna be really freaking busy. So yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. And peace out, everybody. Say bye, Liam.